Greetings and salutations, loathsome sinners. As always, 'tis I, Alastor the Radio Demon, your hotelier. And welcome back to the Moonshadow Mystery Channel, where we're once again doing some more of this VR chat. I know not whom all will be meeting today, but let us hope that it becomes quite the bout of entertainment. Everyone has gone away already. Well, Why, I'm Alastor, the Radio Demon, hotelier of the Has-Been Hotel. And who might you be?
My friend joined here, and now I don't know where he is, and he left.
Well, I'm terribly sorry to hear that. Unfortunately, I know not where they may have gone. It's possible that they crashed. That's been happening quite a lot lately. Sadly, I came here hoping to have quite a bit of interact with some other sinners, but I'm not seeing anyone here aside from you.
Oh, nobody else is here.
Yes, that's quite the problem, isn't it? Though technically speaking, you probably should not be here. This area is intended for those whom are 18 or older.
Okay.
I'm not saying that to be judgmental, of course. That's merely their rule. I'm sure you noticed on the little sign.
Okay. I'm just gonna wait here until my friend joins the place.
Well, I understand. I do hope you can find them. There are far too many juveniles who get involved in the fandom. Honestly, I don't know how or why they do. It doesn't make much sense for those who are young to get involved with such, well, vulgarity. Not that it's a problem for me. Personally, I find it rather hilarious. Very few members on this instance. I wonder where they might be. Knowing the fandom as I do, likely one of two places. Either within Angel's little dance room, or most likely the lounge, assuming they're still here at all. Or quite possibly underground. There is the underground area. Behind the bar, that is. We do need to clean out that cellar. I suppose all we can do is take a look and see. Now, perhaps they're down here. But just look at this mess. I really should send Nifty down here at some point. This is all rather filthy. I dare say, though, this has been another instance where I arrived and everyone else has left. That does make things rather boring. Not doing ourselves any favors. My apologies to the young one, but I do hope I can find our friend, the lovely sinner. Well, at the very least, our friend Maddie is on. We'll create our own private instance and see if Miss Maddie... Oh, wait. No, I can't do that. My apologies, viewers. I nearly broke a promise that I had made to Miss Maddie, and I simply cannot do that. So I suppose we'll try something else first. I certainly don't wish to go to the V Tower, though. Personal reasons and whatnot. Hmm. Is that one locale I visited in here? No, I suppose it was a few days ago, wasn't it? No, not Pentagram City. Although I do believe there was an avatar I had intended on getting and forgot. Oh, my apologies. Oh, that's right, I wished to go to that House of Asmodeus for a spell. But I do also need to go to that one locale to get some of those avatars for the favorites list. Oh, and I need to visit my tailor, Vaya. No judging, I know all of you have had your voices crack unintentionally before as well. Even I have that issue on occasion. Now let us see, were they in here? I don't believe so. Well, the one might have been, but I don't think it was. Allow me to look. I'll be able to tell by the artwork, if nothing else. So yeah, I knew we had gotten Serpentius, and I do believe we'd gotten the Valentino from here before. I believe this was where I'd gotten Stolas, but I suppose not. Ah, these are PC-only versions. Well, let's start with me. Oh yes, this was that one I didn't like. No, this is just abysmal. Not to make fun of them by any measure. I certainly am not doing that deliberately, I assure you. It just simply does not live up to the standards that I was hoping. Now let us see here. So this is where I got the one Stolas that most people can't see. I'm sure the same can be said to this Fizzerali. Though it does look familiar. Let's add this to favorites, just so I have one. Yes, I know, that is a rather childish reason. But it's nice to have at least one on hand. Now, let us see here. Let us do a world search. Oh, there are two versions of it. I do believe this was the one we visited before, though. So this is the one we're going to go to. Why, you may be asking? Well, the answer is rather simple. If I recall correctly, that's not to say that I am, but I do believe that there were a variety of avatars here that I could not find elsewhere. If so, this makes it quite the ease at which to acquire them. It certainly looks to be the correct place. I did not know there was a room on this side. Perhaps I missed it the last time. Still, it's rather well done. Now let us see here. There's quite a nice variety. Who's that singing love in my lustful lounge? Yes, we'll favorite that one. But we do need the good one, which should be the quest compatible one. But I'm not seeing this mouth move. Crooked horn, crooked grin. And I don't want to hear another goddamn word about when. Hmm. Oh, now this is quite the terror. I certainly wish for this one, even if the mouth doesn't move. Looks rather intimidating. Now, that is the Stolas we have on hand. Let's try this one. Unfortunately, I don't believe the mouth moves on it either, which is a shame. But we do, at the very least, or at the very least, we'll be able to have a variation. No, not this one, though. This one, however, I don't believe I've ever attempted Paimon's voice, but we'll see. And he is much shorter than I imagined. Perhaps that is a mistake on their part. Well, we've come here for and gotten what we came for. I suppose the best thing to do now would be to try and find some. Oh yes, I remember now. What I the original thing I was going to look for. Now, what was that place? I really wish I could recall the name of the locale. I would certainly recognize it if I was there. No, that's not it. I do believe it was the IMP office to a degree. Maybe it would be easier to find. No, I think first we're going to go to the Overlord meeting office. Simply because I've been dying to check it out in here. Oh, my apologies. My apologies, loyal viewers. And do be honest, I get so much critique about my voice whilst I'm doing this, many of which don't even attempt the Alastor voice. So do tell me if there are things in which I legitimately need to improve upon. I won't take offense to your critique or your suggestions, I assure you. I just want some honest answers from our viewers. If somehow my mid-Atlantic accent is failing or lacking in some capacity, it is only right that I find a way in which to correct it. Hmm. Why am I not seeing it listed here? This is where we currently are, I do believe. So let's add this to our favorites list of worlds. Then we'll be able to find it again if we so choose. Now then, and perhaps what I'm doing wrong is simply I'm looking in the wrong category. Let us try it this way. And I was thinking it was not this one, but it may very well be. But let's do it this way. I'm sure this will bring up something. With any luck, at least. No, I don't think so. Which means it is bound to be either this one or this one. No, it's not this one. Now let us try it again. Because the one I used to visit was rather popular. Always had sinners going in and out. So surely it's bound to be here somewhere. And hopefully it's not... Now that I think about it, its name could have changed. Oh? Well, I have not been to this one. Let us take a look. It's always pleasant when we can find new locations that we have yet to see. Even if it is simply another variation on ones we've been to before. I am rather excited, though. Here we are. Oh, how very... I have so many things to say about this. I am highly offended at the mere idea of having to share a business locale with Vox. Especially when they barely change the interior. This is tacky in ways that defy imagining. Ugh, I most likely will not be returning here, if only because I have no desire with which to share a locale with Vox. But I see why people have spread that rumor. I don't agree with them by any measure. Clearly this has some unique twists. And what appears to be the One Piece flag on the pirate ship. Yes, I'm well enough to know about that. The layout, since this is a prefab, is similar to another sim. So that would probably be why the rumors are spreading. Still, to think that this exists. Oh, they're in a Dragon Ball realm? Well, I don't want to disturb that. Let us try another search. Shall we? Now, let us see here. Odd, it actually started up way down there near the bottom. I'm still not seeing the locale with which I was at before. And it stayed fairly busy. They had quite nice avatars. I suppose if I can't find them, at the very least I'll go to Via and track down a particular one that I had... Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I need to do a different take on the search. Here we go. This might help quite a bit. I'm not really seeing it. I'm not really sure. As many times as I had been, you would think I would have remembered. But that's the problem, is it did have the IMP headquarters. I don't believe this was it, but I suppose it's worth checking out. If nothing else, it's at the least a new location we've not been to before if it isn't. And that should help quite a bit with maintaining some interest and intrigue. Oh, a piano cover. That is a very nice idea. It adds a little bit of atmosphere. Oh, that is a very clever way of doing the mirrors. How very cute. maintaining some creativity with the world so that it feels flushed out. Oh, my apologies. This is all rather intelligent ideas. They're simple, but they work so very well. And I do love the idea of an interactive locale that fans can come to sing their favorite songs. It's a shame that's all there is to see, but that is still quite the unique idea. Hmm. Once again, my apologies. We're going to add this one to favorites. Hmm. It's in a friend-specific server, so it should be safe. And I can get some new avatars. Perhaps we can do something different. Maybe I won't be the only one roaming around in this realm. Well, that said, we'll come back to here another time. I did make a promise. So with all due respect, my loathsome sinners, we're going to end this here. We'll come back here another day and explore the world of Dragon Ball. Until then, have a great rest of your day, great rest of your week, and a great weekend ahead. Depending on when you get around to seeing today's broadcast. And of course, if you enjoyed today's video, please click the like button down below. And if you have suggestions either for the content or for anything else you would like to see in VR chat, or any suggestions to improve things, please let us know. We hope to see you right back here, same Moonshadow time, same Mystery channel.